Live. It's 2:45 p.m. on Pacific Pacific daytime Pacific time. I think that goes for Canada and Mexico as well. So I'm on the Pacific side. It's Monday. I got a lot to do. I've got a therapy appointment in the morning. I got all this stuff stressing me out, and it's nobody's real business or anything. I just I'm saying this stuff for posterity because a lot, unlike a lot of people, I'm just kind of real. When I say I'm real, I mean I don't hide the way I feel about stuff, and you know it's crazy because you could be my family member. If we disagreed about something, what am I after your blood? Blood? You know, nah, you're my blood. You know, so it's like if that's the case, and my family treats me with this much respect, I don't expect the world to treat me with this much respect. But in regards to people who are tolerant and have things to stand up for, my freedom is your freedom, and the freedoms that I stand up for might be um, available to you if you realize that nobody's holding you back, um, to also say what you feel in retort in response. Um, a lot of people think you need college education to have an opinion. That's not true. All you have to do is just notice your neighborhood, and then you write about it, or you go on YouTube about it. That's what you do. You look around your neighborhood, you see what you like, what you don't like. Oh, that neighbor's got a bad dog. You know, that dog is angry. That dog is gonna bite somebody. You know, but if you're gonna write about that, you have to worry about things when you become a writer. Okay, so you don't write the neighbor's address. You don't write the neighbor's real name. You shouldn't even tell about the dog's real name in case it comes all the way back around to you. You shouldn't badmouth anybody. You should try to generalize it to like, oh, the neighbor's dog is always so mean when I'm trying to, give him pamphlets to my Wednesday, uh, Bible study group or something like that. You can be a good writer, but just don't go straight to the jugular, Um, don't get too specific. If you're going to write about people that that you love, and you care about, you got to change things up, like the old beat poets. Like Dean Moriarty was actually Dean Moriarty in On the Road by Jack Kerouac. The character of Dean Moriarty was I forgot his name. Sorry. He was one of the merry pranksters. Is anybody in the chat? Anybody know who Dean Moriarty was? Hi guys. Hello. Dean Moriarty was in the Merry Pranksters. Does anybody know who the Merry Pranksters were? And they would do the electric acid Kool-Aid test in the 1950s to 60s. And because LSD became a thing, and then, it became kind of like a thing where, 1969, I think, was the year because Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, these were the best. Um, thank you. I look like Joaquin Phoenix. Thank you, Zal. Uh, so, poetry's always been a thing, right? So, especially at that time, let's just say we're in 1969, right? Jimi Hendrix guitar style, unmatched to this day. People wish they could play like that. Uh, You got Jim Morrison, obviously a poet, made it way past regular poetry status into superstardom. Um, Janis Joplin, who was the best singer around, the most raunchy female singer. Hi, Legion. Yeah, REO Speedwagon is also cool. They're from California. I saw REO Speedwagon live. They're like, heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who, and just somebody was messing around. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh no, I don't want you around. Sleepyhead, I know. I'm wearing my sleeping cap. I swear I was about to go to sleep. Yeah, Van Halen is amazing. Um, I love Ain't Talking About Love, Mr. Ed. He's like bonka dinka dinka down, bada bow now, inkle tinkle tinkle go, bada meow now, binkle binkle tinkle go, bada meow now. Ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. Ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before. Before I've been to the edge. And then I stepped to look down. You know I lost a lot of friends there, baby. I got no time to mess around. So what you do, you gotta bleed for it, baby. You got to bleed for it, baby. Uh, uh. Bleed for it, baby. Yeah. Ain't talking about love. My love is rotten to the core. Ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before. Before. Yeah. And then you got Van Halen. Anyway, it's like, yeah, Van Halen obviously was rocking. I felt like it got a little different when it was Van Hagar. That's just, I know Van Hagar had big hits. Anyway, you guys are talking about Satan and stuff in the chat. Thank you. Please don't argue. This is a safe space. Let's just agree to disagree. My friends, you guys are cool. No, I believe in Christ. I believe in God. I believe in God, and because of I believe in Christ, I believe that men through God or Allah or Jehovah or whatever. I think that that's what's going to make us really be brothers, and sisters. I am a spiritual man. I never propagate it. I never. Yeah, Hagar right now. Okay, poopy pie. Don't feed the trolls. That's right. Um, what was I saying? I was on a good vibe right there. I lost it. What the hell just happened? Oh, what just happened? I think I just lost my complete train of thought. Um, anyway, I went live. I don't know. What should I talk about? Music, comic books? We're talking about Van Halen. Yeah, yeah, Kiss Detroit Rock City. Yeah, Detroit Rock City. Yeah, Detroit Rock City by Kiss. Oh my God, that was a movie, you guys. That was in the cinema. That went to the movies. Thank you, Ed. Remember that movie? How good it was? Like it was all like these young juvenile delinquents and shit. But it was like the mom was more of like a Satan worshiper than the son who just wanted to listen to Kiss. I mean, and then they even tag teamed on him with the principal of the Catholic school or something, and that's what you know. It was like just double teaming all over the children. It's like, yeah, man. Like authority is cool to an extent. That movie was good because it was just about kids who were trying to get to a concert. And if you've ever been there, that's the best shit in the whole world. Is to go to a concert when you're in your living in your little town, you know, and there's a concert and you got to go to that concert and you got to go through all these hoops to get to the concert because you're only like 15, you know. When I was 15, my first real concert was Death Angel, and Death Angel was awesome. And then I even got passes to go backstage from a stagehand because all of his tattoos were like Todd McFarlane tattoos, and I was like, admittedly in the 90s, I was 15 at that time, so I'm aging myself, but that should be okay. I hope you don't mind. Um, that all of his fucking tattoos were Todd McFarlane, Spider Man, Todd McFarlane, Wolverine, Todd McFarlane, all these, and I'm just like blown away. And he's like, "Hey, get off the phone with your mom who's gonna pick you up because I'm gonna give you backstage pass." Yeah, baby, backstage passes. You know, when you go to a show and they give you backstage passes, how cool that feels. And it was because I had good taste in art. But it wasn't just art, it was comic book art. It was comic books. It was popular media, but it was made more popular by the artist, by Todd McFarlane himself. Get up to get down, 911 is a joke in your town. I used to write for a little indie magazine so my parents would be more supportive of me going to concerts as a teen, lol. Poopy pie, that is awesome. I love that shit. I feel like many religions are like different fingers pointing to the same creator above. Well, I have prayed with Muslims. I was baptized Catholic, prayed with Muslims, hung out with Jewish people, and you know what? They're all the same. They're all it's all the God of Abraham when it comes to God. And I don't pray when I pray. I don't pray to Christ. I pray to God. I pray to God or Allah. I pray because it's right. It's the right thing to do. Because a lot of people need to, go to sleep. They need to go to work. They need to make families happen. And there needs to be structure in the universe. I never preached this, by the way, ever. I never ever preached this. But since you brought it up, that's why I'm talking about it. I don't preach. And I don't even practice what I preach. You can call me a hypocrite all you want. I do drink alcohol. I smoke cigarettes. Um, Out of wedlock. I'm not married. I've never married. I want to get married. I want to be. I want to just be with one woman. This is true. Rock and roll. Styx. Oh yeah, Styx is great. Styx is very great. Hold on. Ed and Poopy Pie are talking. You guys are so awesome in the chat. Thank you for keeping me company. Um, Styx is very great. I actually got to meet some pretty cool bands like Streetlight Manifesto and Of Mice and Men. Lots of Warped Tour interviews back in the day. Well, that's really cool. Oh yeah, the Cars. Poopy Pie, thank you. Yes. Ed, the Cars. Yeah, I was told, well, when I was a kid, the Cars sounded cleaner than like even the Police. The Cars sounded cleaner than the Clash. It was sophisticated. I've learned I've learned now that when you look back at the age when the Cars were out, that the Cars were very sophisticated rock. That the rock was so sophistication. There was so much sophistication um, to their music. How clean it sounded. It's crazy. But it's true. It's not the night. I don't know that, but I can sing. Yeah. You might think I'm crazy to hang around with you. You might think I'm foolish, but all I want is you. But it was hard. so hard to take. There's no escape beyond the trees. But you kept it going till the sun went down. You kept it going. Anyway, I can look it up, but I can't look it up now. I'm on the phone. My 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 screen froze, but I can see that the clock is ticking. My phone. This is a used phone. If this was a brand new phone and I bought it and I spent what it was worth, like what, $1,200 instead of a used one, um, I'd probably be complaining about it. It's not the night. Okay. I'd probably be complaining about it because my phone shouldn't be doing this. It might be just be my service. I don't know. The phone just has its own little hiccups and stuff. Anyway, what am I even talking about here? I just decided to go live for no reason. I do this sometimes out of the blue. I saw the Wicked movie in 3D. It was amazing. The Wicked movie was great. I know it's a lot of pro color and pro gay and pro girl and stuff, and the message or whatever. But if that's the case, it's fine. Like, it's just the pageantry, the setting, uh, the 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 school itself, the all the dresses and the sets and stuff were just very very dreamy and very well done. It's like this could obviously become like a new part of like a new Universal Studios kind of attraction. They got you with Harry Potter, and I still haven't seen Harry Potter Wizarding World. I want to, but don't you know? I want to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but haven't seen it yet. But I've got something to admit to you guys out there in TV, in your internet YouTube land. Yeah, I'm just a normal person. I got so many flaws. I'm not the right person for a bunch of things. I make mistakes just like everybody else. I'm not a bad person. In fact, I'm actually a really interesting person. I'm capable of good and bad, just like everybody else. But I just tend to kind of make waves by either playing the devil's advocate or just being myself in the wrong neighborhood. And is it my problem if I'm being myself, no matter what neighborhood it is? I guess it is. And but that's the freedom of the United States. Everybody's just can be mean to each other if they want to, and I just want to stand against that. I don't like it when people are mean. I mean, you don't have to like this. You can dislike it. You can leave me right here, right now. Just pretend it's not good if you don't like me. But I've noticed, like, even my friends sometimes now are hitting me up, like, insulting me. It's like, oh, that's what homies are all about. Homies are here to insult your ass and make you feel like you ain't got no worth. That's what friends are for. So I don't know, but it's in the wording. Some people are better at explaining themselves than others. It's like others, it's like you don't have to get rational, because it's like I can tell that we don't want to get rational. We just want to say our piece and feel like we did our part, for better, for worse. And that's okay. You can just be like, well, I don't like you. And then they kick me while I'm down, and then they walk away. You're totally okay to do that. But you can't kick me, though. But you can say you don't like me. pretend to kick me, it won't. It'll get personal if you pretend to kick me, and if you actually kick me, it'll get even more personal. Don't do that. But you can say I don't like you, and then pretend do like those hand gestures, like the Italians, like ooh, va fun, you know. But it can't be liked by everybody, and nobody knows your niche. What if I'm really good at like fixing tires, and then you're like I hate you, and then your tire goes flat outside me, and I'm really close by, and you're like, Rudy, I know you're good at with fixing tires. You're like, I don't know, you've been kind of mean to me lately. I need help, and I'm like, well, I'm not busy. I'm just tired, and they're like, well, help me. I'm like, all right, I'll help you. So it's like that's the kind of friendship I have, is that even if you're my enemy, unless we got a restraining order, I will totally go out of my way if you really are not setting a trap for me, for me to try to do something right and be a good person, which is really hard to do these days because people are so mean. I don't know why people are so mean to each other, but people are very mean. Where were we? Actually got to meet. So it's not the night. Oh, uh-oh. The message was deleted. What did you say? Uh, well, happy Monday morning. I'm in the Pacific, so it's 3:08 in the AM to me. It's so damn early that if I had a job, I'd be like trying to go to sleep right now, and I wouldn't try to talk to you. I wouldn't try to give you my time, my energy, my presence, my forte, my advice, anything that all of this information that has led to this person now before you. I have amazing skill set. Um, I have wisdom too. It's not just ego and intellect. Try to solve problems. I always think of the number 4 when it comes to where I stand in a group. Um, I've read that the number 4 is my sign, so I'm like a number 4 kind of person. So I looked up what does that mean, and it's Mayan astrology, and it says I'm a foundation, I'm a family man, but I'm telling you, man, I've been alone for a long time, and I don't know where this 4th thing comes in, but I still believe myself as a 4. I talked to my friend right now. He said 4 out of 5 ain't bad. That's a good one. By the way, I do have friends on the internet. Hello, everybody on the internet. I have friends. Or I think I got friends. I'm not so sure about my friends. You all got me all quivering and trembling. People can be so mean. Nobody's being mean right now. Everybody was just talking about rock and roll for a second. That was pretty cool. I'm working on my new 60-minute spoken word extravaganza. I call it a rock opera because I've always wanted to do a solo rock opera about my life, and my life has many many ebbs and flows, many peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. It's just like Shakespeare. I haven't died yet, I don't I don't know if it's gonna be any good. Um, I'm gonna have to go into some old shit. You know what I'm gonna do right now during this live stream? I found this thing with some poems with some books in it, and I haven't looked inside of these books. Yeah, there's two poetry books in here. I remember these. All right. I just I'm talking about this like it's Pandora's box, but it's just some old books, right? Some old composition journals. Things have changed. Oh shit! All right. This looks like definitely the original of Things Have Changed. Let's see if I can read it. It's so tattered, and it's the first version, so it's totally looks like a minefield. Oh my gosh. Okay, things have changed. The mirror realm has prevailed. Poetry has failed. God is gone, but never forever. So it's the meek's time to shine. Go meek. Seems like by design. Though we face adversity, so we shall prevail. For you, my listeners, put the wind in my sails, at least at the very thought. I think of you when I see a flower, and no, I'm not full of it. I don't desire power over others to submit, and but be chill and be kind where you step and learn from the best. Be be treated as a guest, for it is not every day that you are treated as a guest, let alone a guest star in someone else's movie. I don't want to admit it, but I am changed. I don't want to be ashamed. I pursue acceptance, even vague and uncertain. For who is really certain anymore? When there's a bite at your butt while you were trying to strut, a bite to the face, a Karen's scream, to nothing is a can of mace, defaced attention by the wrong, attention to, oh, shoot, attention by the wrong profile. Oh my gosh, this writing is so difficult to read. Wrong profile. This this book is fighting me. Defiled by the wrong profile. Whatever. Ugh. I still have got style and flair with something to share. Who still cares? Who has the mirror realm prevailed? Has poetry failed? Impossible. Why try to control others when you can't even control yourselves? Yeah, no, I'm really glad I found this. Oh my gosh, this is like, ooh, this is good. Yeah, yeah. Wow, this book has got gold inside of it. I remember one time I was like riding my bike to go see my girlfriend, and I was on the side of the highway. The winds were so heavy and roaring, and I think a poetry book fell out of my bag, like on the side of the highway. So if you ever hear me talk about where did the poem go on the side of the highway, and I say it as a joke because like that thing was full, and it was good. It had great shit in there, and never forget to never remember again. Oh, thank you. Somebody messaging me. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna read it again. I guess I rewrote it in the same book. Things have changed. The mirror realm has prevailed, poetry has failed, God is gone, but not forever. So it's the meek's time to shine. Go meek. Go meek. Seems like by design, though we face adversity, we shall prevail. For you, my listeners, put the winds in my sails, at least at the very thought I think of you when I see a flower. The trauma flower says, I'm never tired enough. And no, I'm not full of it. I don't desire powers over others to submit beneath the shoe of my will. Be kind wherever you step and learn from the best. For it is not every day that you are treated as a guest, let alone a guest star in someone else's movie. I don't want to admit it, but I am change, and I don't want to be ashamed. I pursue acceptance where even vague and uncertain. For who is really certain anymore when there is a bite at your butt while you're trying to strut? A carrot's scream at nothing is lace. I can feel defaced and defiled at times by the wrong profile, as the wrong profile. I still have got style and flair, with something to share. So has the mirror realm prevailed? Has poetry failed? Impossible. That's cool. Pretty cool. I read it twice. I know. I just couldn't finish the first one. It was the first. So it looks like scrambled jargon. It was so messed up. Yeah, it looks so bad. I don't mind when people insult my writing because, show me that you're better than me. Here I started to write about She-Hulk. Ugh. Never mind. Okay, is that it? That's it? Just things have changed in She-Hulk. A tall boy at a Pabst and 2 Chardonnays, two rounds of tips, no gyps, a couple of picks, no kiss, but maybe a hug full of love, hug, some signs of life and some comedy, a couple of old friends with some dramedy, times of quarters and bucks with no luck, an extra buck with some laughs along the way. A good time was had by some today. It's not bad. Dirty one. Oh shit. Dirty one. Holy gosh. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I know that y'all have been wanting to hear a poem. Dirty poem from a dirty man. This one's called Dirty One. Like a man adorning bright, shining, alive eyes, a handsome smile, jewels, fragrant scented oils, soft, expensive robes, and curly-tip leather boots with an artistically applied stained glass mosaic kaleidoscope view of the world from the ground up. I am usually stuck in the proverbial muck of low self-esteem and low self-image and low self-worth, while all the time in need of miracles and wishes to come through true for me and you every day. The very best of all happy places for all. Blessed days and nights, dreams that are satisfying. Being in an unaltered place in mind for a really long time. Knowing that everything should be fine and smile. A very soft cloud. I indulge myself in its boundless and loftiness, heights and loftiness. I say before it is again unfeathered. And everything I hold close and dear I fear could lie in ruin and rubble. And here, expressive, immortal, alive, all I know, to fall to ash and dust and sand, back to where it all began, anew, sitting at the screen of a computer, sitting at the screen of your phone, like the warm glow of a fireplace, kind of majestic quality. I find what the future actually has in store. Electricity to write and to speak my mind communicates my optimistic and cynical, perverse views of blues and hues. And as the bombs go boom and as the cows go moo, I'm still floating on the dream, the American one, and it's nice of y'all to make it. I'm glad it's nice for you to have come. Ah, shoot. What happened right there? What happened? What just happened? Nice of you. It's nice of y'all to come. And you're all good to see. And so now you must know where to go from here. Another crackpot scheme unfolds to make these dreams and images more clear. Namaste. I'm sure help is on the way. Ooh. Well, I've got this big show coming up. I was wondering what happened to that book. I have another book here too. I know I'm boring, guys. I'm on live. I'm so glad that the thing makes my face look like that. It doesn't let me film myself as I read. It doesn't let you to show you the real pages of what things look like. Just kind of keeping me mysterious by itself, which is pretty cool. What do I do? What do I do while my love is away? Eat food that only tastes half as good. Enjoy this life with people half as sweet. Procure my thoughts in my bed of my doing. Lie and wait for it tomorrow, and so much love with today. Oh shit, oh my gosh. I need a good light in here. This is just not good. I'm reading this like an asshole. I'm sorry, you guys. Sound like a drunk ass. I just need to read it right. It's not being read right. I can't read it right either. These are just... What do I do while my love is away? Eat food that only tastes half as good. Enjoy this life with people half as sweet. Procure my thoughts in my bed of my doing. Lie and wait for tomorrow, and so in love with today. Take out time to write a poem and write a song for my love. Take my daily walks to purchase daily items and to do daily work. Take out the trash, create a new piece of artwork. Try to eat as much as I can and defend my weight. Try not to get depressed. Too late. Wow, this is old. Wow, this one's got... Okay, there's not that much in here. We'll get back to this book. This book is huge. There's a lot of stuff in here. Well, if you came in late, I did recite a couple poems. I know I didn't recite them right. They're really fresh and raw, and I really feel like I've got to like go back to the table with those, to the drawing board, and respec the pieces. Try to make them more relevant, and then try to just have them printed properly in stanza form so I can read it right. Goodness gracious. I know I only read a few, but it feels like forever. So here we are, another 40 something minute live stream. And if it's just me against the universe right now, I don't see anything wrong with the freedom of speech that the interwebs are providing. Um, Neal Cassidy was Dean Moriarty. Neal Cassidy was Dean Moriarty in Jack Kerouac's book On the Road. And Dean Moriarty became a merry prankster. This is American History 101. There were psychedelics involved. Like you had people like Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix performing in California. And the merry pranksters were there passing out electric Kool-Aid. And now electric Kool-Aid, I believe, was Kool-Aid mixed with LSD. So you're being spiked with LSD. Not everybody can handle LSD. I don't agree with. I don't agree that it's for everybody. I don't really agree that it's for everybody at all. I think that if you do LSD, it shouldn't be spiked upon you. You should be told that it is what it is. And when you take it, you have to realize that your reality will change forever. It's just LSD, but science has proven that it will stay in your spinal fluid forever. I believe. So I'm always psychedelic, even if I don't want to be. It's not my fault. or well, it was actually my choice. So I can tell you about what I've seen on LSD on the next one. I don't want to talk about it right now because I feel like we're already at like that 45-minute point. And I could just go on forever about like what I saw on my first trip when I was like young at a Grateful Dead concert. Ship of Fools tour at Grateful Dead Ship of Fools tour at the Los Angeles Olympic Coliseum, I believe, in 1997. And we broke through the security to the floor. I wanted to throw my clothes off after a while because it was just, I always wore black. I still like to wear black a lot because my skin's kind of light. So when I wear black, I look kind of cool, kind of handsome. Anyway, so I'm really happy that everybody tuned in today. I'm sorry I don't mean to drag it out, but I do hope you enjoy the show, and please leave comments that you might want to hear more stuff. And Ed, I will go to It's Not the Night, unless you're being sarcastic, but it's never not the night. You know, you gotta go with your guts. Sometimes it's not the right time, but you gotta go with your gut. So if it's not the night, I'm still gonna look up the Cars It's Not the Night after this, after I sign out here. I'm just really happy, you know. We got this freedom of speech. We got this beautiful platform. We got this wonderful area where everybody can kind of like pick and choose what you want to listen to, who you want to talk to, who do you want to get with, and have fun. So I hope you're having fun with me. That's what I'm here for. But you know, just remember, everybody, it's a safe space. It's supposed to be a safe space, not a place where you kind of unload dirty stuff on me. Like already somebody deleted a message. AI deleted a message because it might have been a little out of bounds. So you know, chickity check yourself before you brickety wreck yourself, motherfuckers. Watch your backs. But I ain't coming after you. The algorithms are coming after you, and never forget that. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say and do what I'm gonna do. My my phone's freeze frame will freeze frame my ass all over this, all over all y'all. So anyway, thank you very much. It was fun. Have a great evening. Good night. Oh, I could have started a Q&A. Gosh.